Hey, this is gonna be a short video. Shit, I gotta drink some water. Ugh. Ugh. So, when you get that bag, be very conservative with the bag. That means stay away from relatives, friends who just want to milk you. And you'll go back to being broke if you're not conservative with that bag you get. Let's say you come up on like a couple of million. Be very conservative with that. Invest most of it. Stay away from family members who want to try to milk you for like a car or something. You feel me? Don't let excitement, my bad, something went wrong with my phone. Uh, don't let excitement like get you to thinking like, oh, I could share my money with my family, or like, no, especially if family members hasn't been there from the get-go. They haven't been very supportive of you chasing the bag, and then they haven't been supportive all the way through, and they come along with their hands out after you done got the bag. Don't give them shit, bro. Like, don't let happiness of getting that bag overrule your thinking. Like, oh no, you gotta be, oh, I wasn't there most of the time. You know, uh, you wasn't there most of the time. You wasn't there when I was struggling. When I was in the streets, homeless or stuff like that. Like, oh no, don't, no, 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 hell no. Do not give them anything. Keep that money, invest it, and let you live good, not them, because they wasn't there. Like if your sister was or your mother been there from the start, they've been supporting you throughout the journey from start to finish, then I can see, yeah, you can later on, break them off some cheddar or break them off some money or something. You feel what I'm saying? But if they haven't been supporting you, they wasn't there most of the time. They might have been there once or twice. No, take that money for yourself. Once you get the bag, take that money for yourself. And disappear too. Like, no, do not spread the wealth around. Don't start giving people huge chunks of money, cause that's what's up. That's what happens to a lot of winners too, man. And some people end up, some people even end up dying, man. Because of their lotto winnings and because of their fame and shit, man. Keep a low profile. Don't be flashing any jewelry, or unless you got some security that's gonna protect you, like some armed guards or something like that. Mayweather, he was always flashing his money and everything, but he got security around him all the time, man. You can't just walk up to Floyd Money Mayweather. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, don't be like spreading your wealth. Keep your money to yourself. Be very conservative. Don't give nobody anything, bro. Shoot, I forgot to get me a shirt. I'll get me a shirt later. Cause sometimes when you try to help people, they'll spit in your face, bro. They got jealousy and envy in them, and they'll try to kill you for the money, man. I noticed that. I seen that before, where motherfuckers was very overly generous with their jackpot winnings or their success, and they end up getting killed because of jealousy. Because what happens is, let me tell you something real quick. The people that you give gifts to after you get the bag, let's say you come up on a $5 million bag, and you're very happy that you got the money, right? You're happy, you start spending it on people, you start sharing. Some motherfuckers, man, they will think like this. They'll think in their head, oh man, he got $5 million, but he only gave me 60 grand. Oh man, what if I could get rid of him and take the money for myself? Yeah, they'll start thinking like that, bro. Like, and you done gave them 60 grand, or you shared the money with them. You feel me? And now, they plotting on you to steal the money from you, or kill you, even delete you. I done had stories of people who were very generous with their money, and the people that they were generous to, they backstabbed those motherfuckers. Like, for example, remember that story? The guy named Shakespeare, right? He won like $20 million in the lottery or something like that, right? He won $20 million, and he had a girlfriend that he was sharing the money with and shit. And he put all the money into her name and stuff to keep people from, asking so much. You know what I'm saying? People were hounding him for money, asking like, he ended up getting killed by her. She shot him in the back and buried his body under a slab of concrete, or a concrete slab, or whatever. All he was trying to do was share his money with her, man, and she ended up being super greedy, killing him, taking all of his money. You know what I'm saying? Because they got into a fight about his money. He was stupid for even putting all that money into her name. It was fucking stupid, bro. But that's what happens when dudes they get the money and they get overly excited and they want to share. The first thing they want to do is share with people. No, don't share with nobody, man. Keep that money to yourself. Enjoy it on your own. You know what I'm saying? Be very conservative. You know, be very conservative with that bread. Don't get excited and start sharing with people. You might end up dead or in jail trying to share with people. Because people got that, by nature, they jealous. It don't matter if you give them 100 grand, bro. Like, they still want more because that's not going to be enough. Like, you chopping off 100 grand to somebody, and what they do is, motherfuckers, they'll blow through that fucking money and be trying to rob you in the end. Like, oh, he gave me 100 grand. And they see how the life is, right? So they eating lobster, steak, and shrimp. They buy a few cars. They're like, I want to keep this life going. He got some more money. I'm going to see if I can rob him. I'm going to see if I can kill him for the money and just take it off and take off into the sunset by myself. Yeah, because that's what happens when you give them a piece of the pie, man. Like, they're going to want more. Like, if you bake a pie, bro, and you give one person a slice and it was real good, they're going to want more. They might be trying to do some evil things to you to get more, to get more of that pie, because you only gave them a slice, but you got the whole entire pie. You living good. You eating lobster, steak, and shrimp. You're buying Ferraris and Lamborghinis. You're having a life, right? But people, I noticed that, not all people, but some people, they will come back to try to rob you of your winnings if you're not going to give them more. They'll come back and ask for more. Get off me, man. Whatever that was. Fucking mosquito. They'll come back and try to backstab you. Remember I got arrested because I was running my mouth about the lotto winnings that I had won, bro. And I went inside the bar. I was trying to flex, right? Told them I had more money. I didn't say, the original amount that I had won, but I told them that I had more money than that. And I said, I'm going to spend in this motherfucker. I'm going to blow money. I'm going to make it rain and shit, right? This motherfucker waited till I turned, he waited until, let me start from the beginning. Let me back up. Okay, so I'm flossing a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying? I blew a lot of my money, my winnings in that bar, by the way. My $2,000 winnings, I blew a lot of that in that bar, drinking, right? Almost every single night. So I told the manager and the bartender at the same time, like, look, I don't want a whole lot of money. I'm gonna make it rain. Or they was like, really? You can see the excitement in their eyes and stuff, right? That's why you had that female that approached me and that walked up to me and said, oh, Kel, what about the lottery? What's up? What's going on with the lottery? Walked up to me, approached me out of nowhere, a 20-something-year-old female, So then, like, some months went by, and, one of the managers that I told, right, he walked up to me, he said, let me holler at you real quick. So we went out to the balcony and we start talking. He's like, man, I need help with my taxes, bro. I'm behind in taxes. Can you break me off something? I said, okay, yeah, fine. My next jackpot win, I help you out, man. Or something like that. And I told him I'd help him out, man. I break him off like 25 grand or something like that. Like, my next lotto win is like a few million. I'll give you 25 grand, no problem, right? He was like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it, bro. So then after that, he started giving me free food, free drinks at the bar. And I'm thinking like, yeah, I made a friend. Yeah, that was good. The next thing you know, this motherfucker waited till I turned my back, told his security to check my belongings. They went in there and they found my gun. You know what I'm saying? And then they left my bag on the bus stop and called the cops on me, bro. Those slime ball motherfuckers, bro. After I told him I would help him out with his taxes, bro, the motherfucker got greedy and he wanted more. See, that's why I say I'm not giving nobody nothing once I hit my second jackpot. I'm keeping the shit to myself. I'm gonna be very conservative. No, don't let the excitement override your thinking, bro. Cause some motherfuckers be so excited, they willing to share. Motherfucker come up on a $50 million jackpot or a $50 million bag, and the first thing they do is give a few million to your sister, give a few million to your cousin, give 10 million to your mother, and keep the rest to yourself. They're gonna blow through that, and they'll be back at your door, either trying to rob you or beg you for more money. Family members have killed their loved ones over lotto winnings. There was this one Indian dude who won a jackpot of just only $1 million. And, before he could even get the check in his hand, he ended up dead, being poisoned. They found a whole lot of cyanide in his blood, bro. That was a homicide. His own family members killed him, bro. That's why he should have got away from them. Once he got that $1 million, he should have, or once he won that $1 million jackpot, he should have got away from his family. And because you're a good person, you're gonna share some of your money with your family members and shit like that. But no, that's the wrong thing to do, because there's not enough to really go around. Number one, you will go broke yourself trying to help other people up. When everybody's pulling on your legs and pulling on your arms, they'll pull you down back into the pit with them, and you'll be broke like them. Number two, they can end up trying to kill you for the money. You don't really know your family members that well, especially if you're not really close knit with your family members. No. That'll be a suicide mission if I fucking won a huge jackpot of a few million and I go to sleep at my sister's house. No. Let's say I came up on $2 million, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm coming over, sister. We're gonna party tonight. We're gonna drink and shit. We're gonna pop champagne, and I'm gonna be in a real relaxed state and very trusting, right? Because the excitement got to me. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna buy you this. I'm gonna give you 100,000. I got 2 million. Don't worry about it. I'll give you 100 grand of that. Man, they'll be like, why go for 100 grand when we could take the whole entire 2 million from him? All we gotta do is poison them or kill them or something, and then the money will be ours. That's how people think, bro. That's why you gotta not share. The moment you get success, be very conservative. Do not give no money out, bro. Because when a shark, smell blood in the water, he gonna wonder where that blood is coming from, and he's gonna want to go for the kill. He ain't gonna just want to lick the blood, with his tongue. Nah, he gonna wonder where the rest at, And if you become a target, you know what I'm saying? Once you got money and you got the bag. So we got a few more minutes left on here. Some lotto winners have made a huge mistake of trying to share money, with people, sharing their money with people. And the people who they shared it with, they ended up backstabbing. God damn, all he wanted to do was help you have a good life. He could have easily dumped you, bitch. But he kept you around. You got used to the lifestyle. And some people, they just don't want that lifestyle to what they call it, to leave. They don't want that lifestyle to disintegrate into thin air. They want to keep that lifestyle going. And if keeping that lifestyle going, meaning killing you or robbing you, they'll do that shit, bro. It don't matter how much. It don't matter if your family members. Don't matter, bro. When it comes to a lot of money, they'll forget about loving you as a brother or even a sister if you're a female. It's like that greed will get to people's minds, bro, and they're gonna fucking rob you or kill you or do whatever they gotta do. Look what happened to Pop Smoke. His success was his downfall. Motherfuckers saw him flashing money on Instagram, and he accidentally doxed himself, and they ran up with him on ski masks and shit, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Just because he was showing off a little bit of wealth, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers went up to him with ski masks and killed him. They killed Pop Smoke, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So be very conservative. Don't be flashing that shit on Instagram unless you got like armed guards behind you. Best believe Floyd Money Mayweather got armed guards. You can't just run up on him and shoot him like that. Look what happened to Nipsey Hussle. He was out there trying to help people, bro. And they ended up killing him in front of his own store, bro, in the parking lot. He was out there giving jobs to people. He was helping people. But because he wasn't conservative with his money and he tried to help other people, they ended up bringing him down, to their level. Like Eric Holder. Eric Holder was a motherfucker who wasn't successful in the music industry. Nipsey Hussle was. And he was very jealous of Nipsey Hussle, man. So he decided he was going to kill Nipsey Hussle and take his dream from him because he didn't make it as a rapper. You feel what that's what I'm saying? The jealousy, bro. You got to separate yourself. Once you get the bag, you got to separate yourself. Move away from that area. Don't be going out there flossing your wealth and all that other stuff and showing people, oh, I did it. I made it. Nah, I don't need to do that. Don't need to do that. Just take your money and then just go. Conservative. That means don't give no money out. I don't care if you got $2 million. I don't care if you came up on a $2 million bag. Don't give nothing out because they smell blood. If they smell blood, they're gonna want some more. They're gonna wonder where the carcass at. Yeah, where the carcass at? Where the meat at? If there's blood in the water, where the rest of it at? They get a taste of the blood, man. That tastes good. Like, give them $100,000 of your money, and they'll taste the blood. That was real good. Where more at? They'll blow through $100,000 and be at your door begging, or even begging, or like trying to rob you, bro. You gotta disappear from other people. Get away from other people once you become rich and successful. Get away. Get around other people who are rich and successful. Don't hang around the average people that are struggling, because they will get ideas to try to rob you. Either rob you or kill you, or do both. Rob you and kill you. Some motherfuckers, they lucky enough just to get robbed and not get killed, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That could be the end of your life. Just you becoming successful, that'll be the end of your life. You got to separate yourself from people once you get success, because jealousy runs deep in the human's veins, bro. And people are not like you. Like, maybe you might be a kind and giving person and you want to share your wealth with people. Don't do that. That's the wrong thing to do. There was one lady, she was buying a lotto ticket. I think the jackpot was very, very high. It was over $1 billion or whatever. And one lady was in the store. She was like, if I win, I'll share that I'll share all my friends. I was like, don't do that. I overheard the conversation. I butted in and said, don't do that. She was like, why? Because people see you got something and you break them off a slice, they're gonna want more. And they'll be back at your door begging for more until you are broke, or they'll be at your door to try to rob you. One of the two. And you're giving and you're kind. You see what I'm saying? Some people want the whole entire bag. They see how much you have won, or what you have gotten, even like going to Hollywood or becoming a rapper and shit like that. They see that success, bro. And if they got an opportunity to rob you or kill you and rob you, they'll do that, bro. With you out the way, they'll have the whole entire bag to themselves. They don't want just 100,000. I thought about like coming back to this area once I'd have made it big. I got my jackpot in my hands and in the bank account. I thought about coming back and helping people out like that who helped me when I was homeless and when I was down and out. And I changed my mind. I said, no, don't do that. Come back and give it all the people that was giving me free food and stuff like that, and free plates from restaurants and stuff. Come back and give them $5,000. $5,000 each. No. No, don't do that. Take the money and run, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, they helped you out when you were down and out and shit, man. But you gotta understand that you're trying to protect yourself from greedy predators, man. When you have success, bro, people envy that, bro, because they still working at a whack 9-to-5 job that has no pension or no retirement plan or nothing like that. So they're like, God damn, that success worked for him. I'm gonna see if I can come up and ask him, can he give me some money? Man, people come begging, bro, for like no apparent reason. Like me, my next jackpot, I ain't sharing with nobody, no family members, nothing. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't sharing nothing with nobody. I'm just gonna disappear like a ghost. Where'd he go? I don't know. Where'd he go? Next thing you know, they'll be like, Kill, can I borrow? Let me borrow $5,000. You don't hit a big jackpot, and they talking about, give me $5,000, give me something. Give me something. And you be like, no, I ain't giving shit. But I gotta go, man. My battery about to die. You guys have a good day, man. I gotta go. Peace out, take care, and bless. I'm out. Shit.